We managed to get and place 8 Zen eggs. That's equivalent to 1 Zen egg every 3.75 minutes. By the end of this video, you guys are going to know the best method to open dozens and up to hundreds of Zen eggs every single day to give yourself by far the best chance at getting that new Kitsune. If you enjoyed this video or find it useful, don't forget to like and subscribe. I do giveaways every few videos, and I'm currently hosting a giveaway in my last video, so if you want a chance to win 3 primal eggs, go ahead and enter the giveaway in my last video. Alright, so we just got the new update. If you want to know everything that they added in this update, as well as just the best method to grind this update, go ahead and check out my last video. But we got, most importantly, a new pet called the Kitsune. You can see it here. And this pet is obtainable in the new Zen shop from the new Zen Egg as a 0.08% chance. That is a 1 out of 1,250 chance. So yeah, it is by far the rarest pet we've ever had in the game. But it is so rare because it's basically a better raccoon. Not only does it act the same as a raccoon with a slightly longer cooldown, but it is the only way to obtain the chakra and foxtail chakra mutations, which is also pretty crazy. And that is why getting as well as hatching as many Zen eggs as possible before this event is over is going to be incredibly important to give yourself by far the best chance of getting that new Kitsune, which is going to be worth a lot once this event is gone. So currently the only way to get the Zen egg is going to be from the Zen shop. Now to actually buy the Zen egg, you need chi. And the best thing about this is that it only costs 30 chi to buy the Zen egg, which is not much. That's less than 10 mutated bone blossoms or mutated moon mangoes, etc. But the more unfortunate part is that it doesn't come into stock very often, and the stock resets every hour. So actually getting the ability to buy the Zen egg is the hardest part, not getting the chi. Okay, so for this method, you're going to want to get as many Tranquil mutated fruits as possible because obviously that is what you have to donate to get chi. Let's go over the best methods to do so. So first, for most players, this is going to be the easiest method. So when you're trying to farm a ton of Tranquil fruits, you want to make sure you're using Transcendent, Prismatic, or Divines. I wouldn't go any below that. And as long as you farmed a few Bone Blossoms and have taken part in a few Dev abuses, then you probably have enough Prismatic and Transcendent plants to just use only Prismatic and Transcendent. But obviously you can go down the rarities if you don't have a ton of rare plants like the Bone Blossoms, Sugar Apples, etc. And then once you have them down on your base, the only way to really get the Tranquil mutation is to just AFK and wait for the mutation to be applied every hour when the Zen Aura event start. Now, as you're waiting, there's a few different ways you can actually speed up the process of getting these Tranquil mutations. First off, you can go ahead and use a T-Rex as well as a few Mimic Octopuses or just a full team of T-Rexes if you have them. And over time, that's just going to help you spread out the Tranquil mutations even more. As well as you can also use the 4% chance pet from the Zen Egg, which has the ability to apply Tranquil mutations, or you can use the Pet Mutation Machine as well as the Tranquil Pet Shard to apply the Tranquil mutation to any pet, which will also give it the ability to give your fruits Tranquil. These are just going to help you spread the Tranquil mutation even more as you're AFKing, which is going to save you quite a bit of time. Now, when you go to harvest your plants, go ahead and use a team of Stegosauruses or giant ants. Both of these give a chance of duplicating fruits as you collect it. But there is another method you can do. It's just going to be using night plants. So like moon mango, moon melon, moon glow, etc. Anything that is classified as a nighttime plant, you should go ahead and place it down on your base. Just like the first method, wait for them to get tranquil. And then when you're going to go ahead and actually pick up these plants, you can use a full team of moon cats, which each give a chance of replanting a night type fruit when you claim it. So that's just going to duplicate the amount of fruits you're getting, which is kind of insane. So if you have a ton of nighttime fruits as well as some moon cats, definitely take advantage of that to help yourself get even more Tranquil fruits. And then lastly, you can take advantage of the Racoon or Kitsune method. And as you're AFKing and getting your own plants Tranquil, you can go into a lobby with maybe an alt account or a friend, use a Racoon as well as maybe a few Mimics or a few more Raccoons. And then you'll also AFK steal a ton of Tranquil fruits as long as the other people in your lobby also have Tranquil fruits. And obviously it's going to get easier and easier to get Tranquil fruits the more you do this method because you'll get a ton of that 4% chance pet that has the ability to give Tranquil mutations, as well as you'll hopefully get a few Tranquil mutated pet the more you play. Okay, so now that you have a ton of Tranquil mutated plants or you're waiting for your plants to turn Tranquil, like I said, having the Zen Egg be in stock is actually pretty rare. And once you run out of coins to do the restock button up here, it's basically impossible to get the Zen Egg. You might get one every 4 or 5 hours because it is like a 5 to 10% chance for it to be in stock every restock, which is not a great number of eggs. So to increase the amount of eggs you're getting, as well as be able to hatch even more eggs, we can take advantage of alt accounts. Open up Roblox, log out or do these switch accounts, and then go ahead and create a new account and make sure you friend your main account. So you can do this in a private server if you want. Now, if you do make an alt account, I'd recommend you link an email address. You can link the same email to every single account. That's just because Roblox likes to randomly lock alt accounts. And then if there's no email linked, it literally won't let you recover it. So just keep that in mind. It's pretty rare, but I would just recommend you do that. Now, if you want to play on 2 accounts at the same time, the easiest way to do this on PC is to go ahead and get 1 account on the desktop version of Roblox. So go into your web browser, open up Roblox like that, and then you can run a second version of Roblox at the same time by using the Microsoft Store. That's the easiest way to run 2 accounts at the same time on PC. If you're on mobile, you're kind of out of options here. You'll probably have to use 2 devices or trade your plants over to a friend and then join them and have them trade the plants over to your alt. Now, once you have your alt account made, go ahead and join the same server as your main, and then it's ready to start getting the eggs. So there are going to be 2 main ways to go ahead and get these eggs. It's up to you. You can actually combine both of these if you want, but the first way is going to be just creating accounts to solely get the free eggs from these Zen rewards. I would recommend going up to maybe stage 3 or 4, but each stage you will get a Zen egg, which obviously you can go ahead and place on your base, log in on a new alt account, do the same thing, and then come back in 4 hours and claim all of the eggs that are planted on your base. So just to demonstrate here is my alt account. And by the way, here's all my Tranquil mutated plants. I only claimed like half of my plant, and that was just from like an hour of sitting with T-Rexes and then claiming all of my moon stuff with some moon cats active. And there we go. We got to stage 3 on our tree, which gave us 2 Zen eggs that we can go ahead and place down. You can go ahead and go even further into more stages, but at this point, I recommend just create a new alt, log out of this one, and then just remember all the alt accounts you have eggs placed down on, and then just come back in 4 hours and claim the 2 or more Zen eggs on each account. Now, like I said, there is one more method you can take advantage of for these alt accounts. You can simply just discard of the alt account after opening your 2 or 3 eggs. However, you can go ahead and take advantage of the shop. Now, you can trade it an expensive plant, have it sell it, and then have it re-roll the restock a few times, hoping that you can get a Zen egg in stock. There we go. And then once you run out of shekels on that account, you can check the shop every single hour, and if it restocks with an egg in it, log into every alt account that you have and buy the egg and then place it down. Now, the chance of it artificially restocking is like 5 to 10%. So it's obviously not amazing, but if you see it in stock and you log in on every single one of your alt accounts, even if you have like 10 to 15 alt accounts, which it literally takes like 30 seconds to log in and buy the egg, that's 10 to 15 eggs every 5 hours just from the shop alone. And then not even taking into account if you're just creating accounts and getting those 2 or 3 free Zen eggs on each account from the Zen NPC stages. Now, for my PC players, there is an extra little method you can use. You can go ahead and use Mew Player. I have a tutorial on how you can do this and set up all of your alts on here and use the built-in synchronizer function to synchronize all of these screens, and then use the built-in macro to record a macro of you buying these eggs, so that every time the egg comes in stock, you can see it just automatically buys it on every account. That's going to be really, really good. If you have a decent PC and can do this, I would definitely recommend doing this on your alts, as long as you come back and give each account like maybe 100 to 200 chi every 12 hours or so. Now, you can mimic this using Roblox Account Manager. There is a fixed method to actually use it called UWP. Go search it up. It's not that hard to do, but I'm not going to be doing a full tutorial on that today. But yeah, you can use Roblox Account Manager along with Tiny Task to also just buy all these shops on every account. Or at the very least, you could do 2 accounts on your desktop using Tiny Task, maybe a couple accounts on a laptop, etc. But yeah, AFK buying the shops on every alt account is also going to significantly increase the amount of Zen eggs you're able to get. Just make sure to come back every 12 hours or so to stock up on some chi. And if you can, as you're hatching, definitely make sure you're using some kind of pet that will benefit while you're hatching, maybe a Brontosaurus for the extra size bonus, or even the new koi fish, which does give you a chance to recover an egg while hatching, which will definitely increase the amount of eggs you're able to hatch during this event and your odds of getting that Kitsune. Okay, I had my garden just sitting here with some mimic octopuses and some T-Rexes while I was editing. Let's go ahead and put together literally everything and see how many Zen eggs I can get. So for me, since I have a ton of high value honeysuckles I can trade to each account and sell, the first thing I'm going to do is trade the honeysuckle to each alt account, sell it on the alt account, and then buy some restocks. And if the Zen egg does restock before the restock price turns into like a couple billion, I'll go ahead, trade over some plants and get some chi and buy whatever eggs I see. And then I'll go ahead and level up a couple stages on the NPC. I think that's going to be the best method for me specifically because I do have a lot of high value plants, and honestly that's going to be the most effective way to do this. And then once I'm done filming this video, I'm going to go ahead and get some more Tranquil plants, trade them to my alt, get some chi on every account, and then just AFK the Zen shop while I'm sleeping to get more eggs. And then when I wake up, I'll actively play again and get even more eggs. Okay, Okay, so in less than half an hour, we managed to get and place 8 Zen eggs. That's equivalent to 1 Zen egg every 3.75 minutes. Now it is pretty late, so I'm just gonna go ahead and AFK and get even more Tranquil plants, as well as use the Racoon method to get even more Tranquil plants from other plots. And then I'm also gonna go ahead and Racoon some high value bone blossoms that I can then trade to even more alts and use to restock, because definitely trading over expensive plants to your alts, having them sell it, and then restocking the shop is an insanely good way to get these Zen eggs, and it's really easy to just make a new alt account and do it really fast. And then keep in mind, the more you play, the more efficient this is going to get, and the easier it is to get Tranquil plants, because you'll hatch some of those 4% pets, which do have the ability to make plants Tranquil. And then you can also hopefully get yourself some of those pet shards that are going to give you the Tranquil mutation on pets. But yeah, that's just the best overall method to get and hatch tons of Zen eggs, giving yourself the best chance at the Kitsune. You can actively play, create alt accounts, farm the shop, farm the NPC, and then when you don't want to actively play, you can go ahead and get some chi on every account and AFK the shops, either using Tiny Task as well as the new Roblox account manager fix, or using Mew Player, or if you're just a single person, just use an auto clicker. As always, if you enjoyed this video or found it useful, don't forget to like and subscribe. And with all that being said, I hope you all have an amazing day and good luck gardening.